Good day and welcome to January 5th. Just the beginning of January 5th. It's just around 12:30, 12:45 a.m. on January 5th. Welcome. Hello. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year once again. It's 57 degrees in beautiful, well, not so beautiful, but Redondo Beach. And I'm looking at the map of the world, and I was looking at this today. This is a map that I have out on the deck. I got this at the Salvation Army, I believe, for $15. I thought it was a pretty good deal. I am always fascinated by the land masses and the world, and it all fits together. And I was looking at this map today. And if you were from another planet and you saw this large place here in orange, or whatever that's called, I believe they call that Russia. I'm not sure. And you say, "Wow, look at all that! That's a big country. That looks like they have the most land of anybody on Earth." And look over here too. There's some over here. Is that Russia too? Yeah, that's Russia too. Holy cow. That's a big piece of property. And then they have some, looks like a peninsula over here. Is that a peninsula? Is that Russia? Yeah, that's Russia too. Wow. And then there's a big island, a very long island, hundreds of, I don't know, it could be 1,000 miles. I don't know, it's hard to judge. Right above Japan, there seems to be another large area. Is that, yes, that's Russia too. Wow. That's a big country. And then, is there some islands up at the top? Is that Russia too? These islands up here? Wow. Yes, that's Russian territory as well. Wow, what a large country. And is that Russia next to Finland? Is that Russia too? Wow. Yeah, I think it is. So wow. So if you were from another planet and you saw the size of Russia, and then they told you that they were invading another smaller country for more territory for whatever geopolitical reasons. I'm not going to get into that, but just basically, if you saw this and you were from another planet and you said, "My God, why would a country with all that property want to invade and cause so much misery, death and destruction and inconvenience? Why would they do that? Doesn't look like they have enough of their own property." But it's easy to explain, I guess. This particular planet is the warring planet. That's right. This planet spends more on weapons of mass destruction of all kinds than any other planet or any kind of, anyway, you know what the story is. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. If just to look at that map, and you would never think that that country in orange would be fighting for more territory. It's raining pretty hard right now. I think they call it I don't know what they call a river of rain or some kind of nonsense is on its way. It's here now. Just a few items of interest before I start. It's 57 degrees. In 1914, the Model T was so successful for Henry Ford that he raised the hourly wage, or not hourly, he raised the pay per day. It was $2.40 a day if you were an automobile worker back in 1914. And the Model T was so successful for Henry Ford that he gave the workers a raise to $5 a day. Wow. So they must have been excited and happy about that. In 1925, the first female governor in the United States of America was Nellie Ross. Nellie Ross was the first female governor in the United States of America. And that state where she was a governor was Wyoming, a beautiful state. If you ever get a chance to take that 90 Interstate 90, that's the way up north of the United States. And you'll find all sorts of beautiful things that you can see. Custer's Last Stands, Crazy Horse Memorial, what's that other one with all the presidents? I forget. As soon as this camera gets turned on, my memory goes blank. Yellowstone National Park. Mount St. Helen is a little bit south as you reach the western United States. Mount Rushmore, that's it. Mount Rushmore. And just a beautiful part of the United States if you ever get a chance. 1973, The Boss, Bruce Springsteen, The Boss, debuted his first album, and the album's title was Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. My brother Bruce doesn't care for Bruce Springsteen. He thinks he yells into the microphone. He doesn't particularly care for that because I think the reason is his ex-wife is a big fan of Bruce Springsteen, so I think that has something to do with his dislike of Born in the USA. Yeah, he really made his money. And we have some birthdays to celebrate today. In 1931, 92 years old. No, 92 years young, I'm sorry. I can't stand when they say someone is old. Just because you've been around a long time doesn't make you old. It makes you experienced. It makes you hopefully knowledgeable and full of wisdom. 1931, 92 years young, Robert Duvall. And he's your famous actor who was in The Godfather and in, I think it was Platoon. Or not Platoon. What was the one he was in? Apocalypse Now. And he was the military man who loved the smell of napalm in the morning. Just loved the smell of napalm. Couldn't get enough of the smell of napalm. And even when he was discharged and finished his service, he was trying to smell napalm, evidently. 1946, 77 years young, Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton, a comedic actress, always worked a lot with Woody Allen in a lot of very successful movies that made a lot of money. Again, these were movies that we called movies. They were called movies. And they were in the 70s and 80s. And I think a lot of those movies from Woody Allen starring Diane Keaton were, in fact, from the 70s and 80s. 1946, Diane Keaton, 77 years young. And 1975, 48 years young, Bradley Cooper. That's right, he's directing now, he's acting, he's doing it all. He's saving his money and making more. Bradley Cooper, 1975, 48 years young. So those are the items of interest for today. I just wanted you to see the little map here, this little world map, and just kind of point out some of the just fascinating things that dawned on me. I'm going to get my umbrella, and you don't often get to see the garden in the rain. Maybe we'll be able to do that. This is the umbrella I got in Austin, Texas. Another Salvation Army find. And let's go. Let's get out there and see what it looks like. You don't often get to see rain. No, you don't often get through the deck with the umbrella either. And let's go out here. I guess I have to tilt it another way. Okay. Oh, there it is. rain. That's a motion detector light. And it's not detecting too well, but here we are. And this rain is supposed to last for quite some time. I'm trying to, but the plants love it. The plants really love it. Maybe I'll go in and get a flashlight, and I'll be able to just shine the flashlight, because this light over here is not working. I'm gonna put this down. This is quite a large umbrella. Look at the size of that umbrella. It's sort of like the umbrella a golfer would use on the golf course. And I think this was a very good find over there in Austin at the Salvation Army. I think that cost me a nickel. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna leave this right here, and I'm gonna go and see if I can get a flashlight. So stand by. It's a steady rain now. And people like the rain. It's very nice. It's very, very nice to sleep in the rain, to have that sound. The planes from LAX are taking a landing, are taking off in the opposite direction. All right, let's put this here. See if this will work. I don't know. I've not done too many. Let's use the umbrella now. We don't want to get the equipment, the iPhone 12 Max Pro, in any kind of. And I'm having trouble getting this umbrella out of here. All right, here we are. Here's some of the. I haven't done too many night presentations, but I'll do my best. Now, why isn't that lighting up? Can you see that? Maybe if I hold the umbrella on my left arm, I'll hold the umbrella with my left arm, and then I'll show. This might work. These are some of the plants that are just thriving in this natural fertilizer. That's what rain is, natural fertilizer. Plants and crops, everything grew before there was corporations making fertilizer. And you wonder how that happened. Well, it happened because the soil was very rich. Worms and things in the soil make soil rich, and of course natural rainwater is. I'm really having trouble with this umbrella. It's a big umbrella, but it's also a very difficult umbrella to maneuver. So I'm just gonna try to. Just gonna try to walk you through the garden in the rain, I guess. Because rain is so rare here in Southern California, it just makes you want to get out in the rain. Oh, there's the umbrella. Jeez. Oh, Jesus. It's just not working, is it? The umbrella is just... Oh, I've got to have a stronger hand, I guess. This is a jade that got blew over the other night, and I put it in another pot. Oh, geez, this is really not working out. This is the olive tree. Doing very nice. Look how thick that trunk is on the olive tree. I guess it's kind of hard for you to see any of these images. Pine tree. Look how green the pine tree is. Just wonderful. It's really coming down now. Some more bonsai. Oh, there's the umbrella again. Oh. I could have a harness for this umbrella. All right, I'm gonna walk it through here. Oh, the umbrella just wants to slip. I just don't have a grip on the umbrella. I'm holding a flashlight, red bands, selfie stick, and it's just not working. Just not working. Here's a nice one over here. I like this one. Jeez. This is probably the first garden review at night, I guess. You know, nobody in their right mind would try to make a presentation in the dark. But, I mean, I guess it's the first time for everything. You can hear the jets landing at LAX. Actually, they'll be taking off. Usually they take off into the west, but on stormy days, they change the direction of the runways, and the planes take off to the east. Jeez, I just can't. I'm like a child with this umbrella. I can't keep it the way I need to keep it. That's a nice one, huh? I like that one too. Here's another olive. A jade. All right, let's walk this way and see what we can find out over here. I'm collecting some rainwater with these buckets that are already full now. I'm gonna put the light down and just try to. Well, I don't want to put the light down. Hold on. Just want to show you some other things on the bench here. This is and the wind is picking up, so this whole thing could go south. That's the pencil cactus. Wow, look at this. This is getting out of control. This is what this is. This is getting out of control. Okay. All right. I should be out of the. There's your Christmas display on the bonsai, the poinsettia. I took these three down because of the wind. I don't want them to blow down. Here's a nice jade. I really should put that outside. And now look at this over here. This is interesting. See the bottom of these? See the way they start to come up? And this one is broken right through the pot. Let me show you what happened over here, if I can. Oh, jeez. Look at the way this broke right through the pot. See that? That'll happen. Your plants will get so big and the roots will get so healthy that they'll outgrow the pot and crack it. All right, let's see if I can't. Maybe if I hold a light under my arm and hold this up. See if we can't get out of here and see what's going on out here. Oh, jeez. There's a nice house across the way. Now, this is a particularly nice bonsai. I like this one. I didn't have room for it in my garden. I don't know if you've seen this one before. But this one, I put on my neighbor Debbie's residence. And it's real nice. Look at that nice pine. Isn't that nice? I don't have room for it back there, but it looks just fine on Debbie's property. And here's one that needs to be trimmed, no doubt. Look how big this and healthy this one is. That was a rehab. Somebody gave me that. And I rehabbed it. Look at the nice swing to it. That one's got to be done. When I went to China, this is what you saw everywhere. It seemed everywhere I looked, I saw these giant bonsais in giant pots everywhere. It really is a fascinating place. Somebody mentioned something the other day, too, that, Hong Kong is getting taken over by mainland China. But Hong Kong was being run by England, so what's the big deal? Now they're getting run by somebody else. Somebody's going to run something. All right, here's, look at the way this is coming out of the pot here. Another aircraft. Look at the way this is coming out of the pot. Maybe this will break or something. See the way it's just coming out of the pot? And that is your palm. I'm trying to give you the best shot, best I can. This is a night video, not an easy task. Now what these are for, these are so people don't run into my house. Unfortunately, when they ran into my house, it was over here. And but I have these out front in case somebody decides they want to run my house over. Look how healthy these are now. Now this one I got off Craigslist, if you can believe that. Can I get up there without this umbrella coming off? See it? This was off Craigslist. Now this was a big particular problem I had. I found this in the Manhattan Beach, and it was full of soil, as you see now. And it was as big as you see now in this beautiful pot. And I think I got it for $100 or less. People just wanted to move on, and they wanted it out of their property. And how was I able to get that home? I had to borrow the lift truck from work. And I used the lift truck to get it home in one piece. I hope this one over here gets as big as this one over here. Now, you got to watch these spikes. They will cut you. They will cut you. So that's it. That's the outside. As you can see, the rain is coming in pretty good. I'm gonna walk it back and end this video as best I can. Oh, jeez. Oh, listen. Umbrellas are like sail ships, All right, we're gonna walk it back now. So happy birthday to Robert Duvall and Diane Keaton and Bradley Cooper. I wish this had a. Does this flashlight have one of those things where you can make it Make it wide? Maybe not. No, better not. So that's the garden. January 5th, 2023. Has anybody wrote 2022 by accident yet? This is a chair that was on the deck, and I'm not using it anymore. So I put it here in the garden. Ah, oh, Jesus. Now here's another pot. Here's another plant that came out of the pot. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you. This one down here. See the pot? See the cracked pot? This thing came right out of the pot too. And that thing is healthy as all heck. And so that's it. I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna close it out because I'm just pushing my luck with this right here. So I hope you enjoyed the rain, the Southern California rain. See if I can get this umbrella back here safely. Geez, there it is. And then I'll just, yeah. I really need a spotlight for this as opposed to a single beam. You really can't see much here. So I'll just end it where I started it, at the map. And it's just chalk it up for planet Earth, you know. Only planet Earth would you see a country the size of Russia invading a smaller Russia for whatever reason. I hope you can see the excuse me. I hope you can see with this rain. You know, only on planet Earth would you see a country the size of Russia. And they even have, look at all the land that they have near Alaska, up on the left-hand, upper left-hand corner. That's Russia too. And then it comes all the way down on top of Southeast Asia and Asia and Mongolia. And then it keeps going into above the Middle East. Look at it go all the way to Eastern Europe. Look at just the land mass. Now, granted, most of Russia is a frozen tundra, useless, but it has a lot of resources, oil, I guess, and gas. But it's uninhabitable. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it just doesn't matter. If you came from another country and you saw that country, and you were told that that country was invading a smaller country for land and resources, territory, or security, you'd have to pinch yourself and say, I'll have another drink. You've got to be kidding. This is some kind of joke, right? No, it's no joke. It's called planet Earth, and that's what's happening right now. So Russia wants to regain some territory, some security. But the problem is you don't know if they're going to stop. It could be like Hitler. He kept going and going and going and going till he had to be stopped. So, and he, you know, so who knows when it's going to stop? You know, it's the, what it's called. It's called the Superpower Diaries. And what the superpowers do, they take turns, I guess, being the most violent and rowdy guy in the bar. And that's called the Superpower Diaries. And right now, we're living right through it. India doesn't want to say too much. They're sitting on the fence. China is kind of sitting on the fence as well. They really don't want to get involved. They do not want any escalation or acceleration or whatever that word that starts with EX. So it's just a big As Rodney King used to say, why can't we all just get along? Well, you're not going to be able to. So let's go over the items of interest before I close this presentation, this rainy presentation. Out 1914, Model T was so successful for Henry Ford of the Ford Motor Company that he raised the daily rate from $2.40 to $5 a day. 1925, Nellie Ross was the first female governor of a state in the United States in the history of the United States, and that state was Wyoming. So our hats are off to Nellie Ross. She also played soccer, I heard, but I'm not sure. 1973, Bruce Springsteen, also known as the Boss, and my brother Bruce's least famous entertainer, released his debut album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. And he became quite the star, as everybody knows. And a lot of Bruce Springsteen fans resent some of the Bruce Springsteen fans who became fans later when he became very, very famous. They wish they had a monopoly on their adoration for this gentleman. But, you know, people find entertainers at different parts of those entertainers' careers. And those people need to take a chill pill, I guess. And the birthdays, 92 years young, Robert Duvall, 1931. Diane Keaton, 77 years young, just a spring chicken, 1946. And 1975, Bradley Cooper, every woman's dreamboat, as they say. Bradley Cooper, he's got blue eyes to boot. 48 years young, 1975. So have a great day. Tomorrow is Thursday. If you get up early on the East Coast, on the West Coast, if you get up early about 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. maybe on the East Coast, you can watch the funeral of Pope Benedict, which is also always it's always fun to watch things that are just amazing to watch for all different reasons. So enjoy your day. I hope your New Year's resolutions are going just fine. I am trying to get off junk food. Today's day 3, and we'll see how far I can go. So enjoy it. God, that's a big piece of property, that orange. What is that orange? What country is that orange? My God, that's almost the whole world. Gee whiz.